Hey, how is everybody doing? And we're on YouTube differently tonight. Sorry, guys. Um, I just had to open up a new again. I do apologize. I did open up a new Facebook account, and apparently every single one of my Facebook accounts have been hacked into. And so anyhow, even my new one's been hacked into, and it's not too happy about that right now. Um, but like I said, it's not coming through, and like I said, it's I know who that. Apparently, I have a feeling who the hacker is. Um, Somebody local here, apparently that I'm related to that I don't can't give that information at this time. And that so like I said, I don't think there's any way of it ever that Facebook coming back through or not. It'd be a miracle if it does. Um, I'm sick and tired of reopening up new Facebooks. Like I said, every single Facebook I've opened up has always been me. Like I said, I've never changed. So like I said, every single Facebook that I've had, um, that I've opened up. The reason why I had to keep opening up a new one is because the fact my Facebooks keep getting targeted and attacked and hacked into too badly. It is hacked. It's got hacked into so bad that our phone lines are being hacked into. I've been getting nothing but threatening phone calls and and that kind of stuff. So it's putting me more and more under stress and depression. And so again, like I said, it's technically I can't keep updating all constantly updating Facebook constantly and keep opening up new Facebooks after new Facebooks, or new email accounts after new email accounts. The reason why I've got so many is because the fact that they all keep getting hacked into. Every time I open a new one, somebody always hacks into it, and I get totally annoyed and pissed off with that. And like I said, I have a suspicion on who it is, and I know who it is doing it, and and that. So again, like I said, it's right now. Do not know how I'm gonna deal with them. It's somebody who is related to me that's living in the same town that I live in. Uh, but like I said, nope. Like I said, I never ever open up anything on Facebook. As far as I do is I just do my live streams and that's it. But no, I get totally sick and tired of this. I pay good money for my internet service, and I personally do not need this. Like I said, I don't get paid to do my live streams. I volunteer to do that. Um, so like I said, it stressed me out so far to the point that right now I'm canceling um, the again. I will celebrate New Year's, but again, I am gonna cancel the comedy live stream we were gonna do for New Year's Eve. Um, some of this kind of the Jokers on Duty shows and that for New Year's Eve at least, kind of have like a bit of a party celebration. Um, have a friend over and just have a bit of like kind of what you call just a regular shrimp, and get together social. But since since my Facebook keeps getting hacked into, I don't know. It's frustrating. Pretty bad pulling. Almost getting to the point of pulling my hair out. Again, like I said, it is very, very, very stressful. And again, I've been getting those phantom calls. It is like 1 in the morning. I'm not gonna stay too long because I can get up in a few hours for work. Um, Again, I've been getting those phantom threatening calls, one after another. People phone up and there's nobody on the other end of the line. It's dead silence. Or the buzzers, or people playing with the buzzers downstairs, ringing up here for no reason. Um, I can honestly understand if somebody's left their key at home or something like that. That is fine. At least they talk. But with the phone line, is the phone line, they're phoning, keep the phone lines open. Like literally, they're hacking. And like I said, I know who the hacker is. Unfortunately, and I do not want to admit that I'm related to him. But I have a hunch it's him doing it. But again, like I said, it's do not know how I'm gonna deal with this crap. Um, I have my ways of dealing with. I do have other ways of alternatives of dealing with it, but not dealing with him. I'm trying to find I'm trying to find out a proper way to have him dealt with. Um, because I'm getting so sick of this. But it seems like my Facebook's always being hijacked, hacked, or whatever. I'm not doing anything wrong to nobody. Um, so like I said, it's we do a uh, do a kind of have kind of a bit of a kind of social. I think that's all lives are gonna be now. Now is social. I think it's gonna be more. I guess I'm gonna do more YouTube than anything now. I switched totally right over to YouTube. I'm gonna say like totally fuck Facebook. Um, Twitch. I cannot figure out how to go live on Twitch. Um, all my information is lost. I think. I hope not. Maybe it might restore itself. I don't know. Um, yeah, I have shared my photos over from my old Facebook accounts. Because all my Facebook accounts got hacked into, and so again, like I said, all the Facebooks that I have under my name is mine, except for 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 the one name is actually my father. That is the where on Facebook he's using my first name. He has the same last name, but he's using my first name for his Facebook account, and that's not originally his name. Um, he's like I said, his name is we're YouTube, so again, like I said, his name starts with a K, not a T. Um, so it's more of it starts with a K. It starts with a Ken, more or less name. Um, but can't go too much there. So I have a feeling it might be him doing the hacking. Um, like I said, the hacking it right now. Also, too, with this area, the hacking is very bad. It is terrible. Um, I don't know if I'm the only one that's been victimized so far. I don't know if other people in town have been. I know, like I said, I've been getting threatening phone calls from so-called companies or whatever, pretending they were so-called companies. I've got threatening phone calls from Revenue Canada, supposedly, and I phone them to check to see if they've called here. They said they haven't called here, so I don't know. There's a lot of crap going on. This is why I moved away from Peterborough, was to get away from a lot of this stuff. And now it seems like it's there was again, like I said, it's back amongst. I've given my dad a couple I've given my dad a couple chances, uh, and that, but he keeps blowing it. So I don't know. Um, I'm again, like I said, I don't know what's going on. Like I never see him once in a blue moon, and it's like half the time he doesn't know me. He acts like he doesn't know me, or he tries to act that I'm not his kid. He's been like that for years. I should have known that. Um, since the fact he walked out on me when I was 3 years of age. But I'm not gonna go into heavy detail with that with it being YouTube because everybody does watch YouTube. Um, I guess you can call it the Great Depression coming back. Like I said, I gotta get up for work in a couple hours. I shouldn't really be going to work like this either. Um, but uh, it's what can you do? It's Christmas time. Um, I don't know really what to say anymore. It's like it is. I just it sometimes I feel I'm getting ripped off. Um, but like I said, can't pinpoint it. Um, right now I'm kind of basically continuing what I normally do. My everyday try to keep doing my everyday activity, like my 1 day a week job as I can. Um, which is Wednesday mornings or whatever like that. And then other than that, I don't. Technically, sometimes yeah, time I go for coffee, but like I said, up to Tim Hortons for coffee. But I think for a while, you're probably not gonna see me around Tim Hortons for a while. Um, it's just so I can get over a lot of depression or whatever. Sometimes I go up for coffee, but I don't know. It's just the way with so much going on. My depression's so high. I don't want my depression to affect anybody else. I shouldn't be doing this video, um, because I don't know. Um, I don't know. I'm just pissed off. Um, technically, at least I'm smart enough to hold it in. Some people don't hold. At least I'm not like, not like Buzzsaw that kind of goes downtown and flip out on everybody. I would never get to that point. But I'm a type of person. I try to when under a heavy depression, I try to avoid people as much as possible. Because it'll take the wrong person just to trigger me off. Um, so like I said, but I have to face it. I've got in a few hours. I got today. Now I can say, and then I have next week, and next week on the 19th, I'm actually off. Probably off early, uh, for Christmas holidays. So hopefully the holidays go good. Um, I don't know. It's just again, like I said, it's just frustration, a lot of frustration and that kind of stuff right now. Um, I mean, it's so bad. Like it's like it's like I'm getting, like I said, I get these haunted if you want to call it. um uh, People call it phantom phone calling, shadow calling. There's uh like I said, like I said, like I said, goes way back to when I lived in Lakefield, after I got married, and that kind of stuff as well, the incident there. um I'm just grateful my name was not mentioned in the paper, being the victim, because the fact I was the victim. Technically I was beaten 17 times. That kind of thing from a couple of roommates we had. Again, can't give their names, but again, I've suffered a bad injury where I've suffered brain damage and that kind of stuff, and that's why I'm starting to stutter. Um, Apparently, another thing is apparently the hacker reported to Facebook saying that that wasn't my Facebook account on all of them, and all my Facebook accounts are my Facebook accounts. I have really registered those accounts. Those are my accounts. Um, Again, I'm so friggin' sick and tired of uh, dealing with that and keep reopening Facebook accounts because every time you get hacked into, you have to open up. You do have to register a new Facebook account with a new password. So, like I said, no matter what password you create, somehow these freaking hackers they keep picking it up. Um, this is why I do not like the ideas of the fact that the stores have uh, are selling what you call Nintendo Switches because a lot of these Nintendo Switches are people can buy them and people that's what people are using to hack people. Um, Telephones and that kind of thing. I don't know how secure they can cap them. They say they can securely cap them, but I wouldn't. I don't think it's 100% guaranteed. Um, apparently that they're capable of hacking into people's telephones, people's televisions, anything electronics, satellite. Um, they're terrible things to have. Really, not the nicest. Um, but I know a few people wanted one for Christmas, and we're not, and I'm not gonna let them lose their hopes and dreams on having one. As long as they know they're using the right way and they be careful that they don't that the actual Nintendo Switches don't hack into people around them. Because if they do, then you get yourself in big trouble. Um, I think that's to be honest. I think that's what the hacker is using to hit my accounts. I wouldn't doubt it. Um, so I think for a while, since the only live stream access right now that I have is YouTube. Um, and YouTube is not even working on my laptop either. Darn. Only my phone, but at least Lee will. Yeah, if I do celebrate New Year's, it'll be just me. Because of all the depression and stress that I've been under with everything, in the last for the last 2 years, 2017, all of 2017, 2018, um, and that everything going on, everything happening so quick, and that kind of thing, as well. Everything from what happened in June of 2017, and that kind of stuff. I won't get into any details with that. And um, all of 18, and then just yesterday, I found a good friend of mine here had had passed on too. Just last week, and so again, too much stress. I guess I just found this out yesterday at Tim Hortons. I asked the guy that told me. I said, "Well, is there going to be a funeral?" And he's apparently the guy was already buried. Um, so he probably had one of those quick small Sally Ann services or whatever. They probably did a quick Salvation Army service for the guy, and probably quickly buried him type thing. Um, but no, like I said, it's hackers. I'm sorry, they just gotta leave people's Facebooks alone. I don't know why they have to actually go in there and they got to fool around with everybody's Facebook and hijack their Facebook. I don't even know how they're hijacking or picking up their passwords. Um, uh, and that kind of thing. Sometimes I stop to wonder if my online banking is even safe. Um, before I take any chances, I think I'm gonna kind of go. I think I go back to banking with my bank manual way. Um, the way I'm used to. Um, Directly just do my banking through the bank and forget about the online banking. Nice as it is to have, especially with the telephones. Especially for somehow my phone is I've been getting these what you call phantom calls, one after another. Is what the paranormal investigators are calling them. It is when you receive anonymous phone calls, and it's like a ghostly call, and there's nobody talks on the other end of the line. Um, you pick up the phone, you say hello, hello, and it's like you're hearing your own voice more or less, and the caller at the other end is paranormally anonymous. So they say it could be spiritual or paranormalish kind of approach to the phone line. Um, so I guess they're saying it is with the telephones. It is a form of what you call a paranormal supernatural hacking. Um, I mean, we don't know if it's a human, if it's a machine, a robot, whatever. I don't think it is any of that. Spirit. It could be a spiritual. They believe it could be a spiritual hacking, or it could be somebody that you've been close to that's been passed on, that passed away, that is haunting your telephone lines, and is text messaging, phantom text messaging, and hacking through the phone lines. I got a headache. So anyhow, Trey, you're sleeping. Lily's sleeping somewhere too. Um, so if you guys watch this video, please like it. Um, please do not be discouraged. And that kind of stuff as well. And I'm going to keep our still trying to keep probably going to keep our TV show sessions on YouTube now. I'm again Facebook it keeps getting hit. Um, I can honestly right now I can say right now I have a feeling it's my father that's doing the hacking. Um, that's been hacking into my all my Facebooks, and right these anonymous has been attacking me with all these anonymous complaints and everything else like this, and behind these phantom phone calls or whatever. He's still alive though. Um, so like again, I think it's him that's causing all this trouble. Um, and that kind of stuff. Like on Facebook, all my Facebooks I've used my legal name. And that kind of stuff. My birth given name and all that, and it's like I've been everywhere I've went, every clubs I belong to, I've been harassed, everything. Um, Falsely accused, people made false accusations to so the club presidents, everything else like that. There's too much shit I cannot handle. Um, if I was a rich person and I had money like Donald Trump had, I'd probably pay for a full fledged lawsuit. Honestly, I would. Um, because I don't have that kind of money. Uh, I have the heart not to do it. But like I said, it's again, I'm just tired right now, and that kind of stuff. Don't know what I'm gonna be like in a couple. I don't know how much more depressed I'm gonna be like in a couple hours. But no, it's my friend that I heard that had passed away. Funny thing was, I just having coffee with him too, just like what about a month ago, and that so like just near the end of the month of near the just the actual the end of November, I was just sitting in Tim Hortons having coffee with him, and then all of a sudden yesterday, I heard that he passed away last week, and that kind of stuff too, due to a stroke. So I don't know, um, but a friend of his told me that. But like I said, I don't have much of a social life here. Never did. Um, Things were fine when I lived here before in 2004. But it's just ever since I moved back here for some reason it is that things are not fine. Um, so like I said, it's but like I said, I gotta have a roof over my head. I gotta have a place to live. I can't have all this harassment. I can't put up with it. Like I said, it's a nice place I'm in, everything else like that, mind you. But I mean, I cannot. I did not. I didn't want to be moved into the middle of this. Um, like this is too frustrating for me. Um, Too heavy as well. Trying to keep my depression under control as much as possible. I don't know how much further it's gonna go. Honestly, I don't know which direction, how heavy it's gonna get. Hope it doesn't get any heavier because it's a dangerous stage if it gets any heavier. Um, so again, so again, like I told friends, I told them I said if you see, well, we call him Buzzsaw. Right now, if he's out and around, because he's always, he's always complaining about something or whatever. If they see him downtown or whatever, the way my depression is just kind of keep to himself for a while. Not to be rude, he's a nice guy. Everything else, not an issue with him. It is just my way of trying to find a way to deal with to the person that's actually been hacking me, that's causing all the harassment, stress, everything. Um, that's doing all the bullying and everything else like that. I get sick and tired of this crap because I put up with this crap ever since I was a little kid. Um, and that, and like I said, it's no matter where I go, it gets worse and worse and worse and worse. Um, but your spooky story for tonight. But yeah, so again, kind of check out off of YouTube. I keep the word on Facebook. Um, and that. But so if you guys do watch this video, please do respect this video and that kind of thing. That, like, this is reality. This is not fantasy. Neither is it drama. It is actual truth coming out. Well, my little boy, he's sleeping. My little four-legged little boy, he's sleeping, and that kind of stuff. Um, so I don't know. Like I said, all I did was just put my all my pictures from my old Facebook accounts of me on my new Facebook account, because all the Facebook accounts I have, they are my accounts. Um, every single one of them are. But again, they all got hacked into. Um, and this is just getting me fed up and pissed off because I'm paying good money for my internet service and I don't appreciate getting hacked into like this or this heavy. Um, the at one time the hacking was a little light hackings. Now it's getting very heavier, too heavy to the point that my page has been all my Facebook pages have been hijacked, and I'm sick and tired of it. Um, I'm totally I'm totally fed up paying out all this money for internet service to the internet provider, and my internet gets fucking hijacked, or gets hacked into. I get sick and tired of this. Um, totally. Um, and I know the person. I have a hunch on who's doing it. I've got the only person to be capable of doing something like that. Um, and I think like I said, he's got it out for me to, it is to do this to his own son. Like this is, uh, to do this to me, which I'm his oldest son, and that kind of thing. This is not called for. This is harassment. It is. I can't put up with it. Especially when he knows that, especially that back in 2017, my mom passed away. Like I said, it is. This is when all this started. Um, so so it's between him and my older sister that's doing it. Not my younger sisters, not my stepsisters or my stepbrother. They're fine. Um, it's between him and my older biological sister that's doing it. Somewhere between those two, her husband is doing it. Um, it is committing the criminal offense of hacking my Facebook. Um, so like I said, I don't know what to do at this point or from this point. Like I said, I had just opened up that new Facebook account. Again, I had just invited my boss to it to that for work and that kind of thing to message back and forth or whatever. Um, but so to keep and to keep my live streams going as possible. But I think I'm just gonna switch over to YouTube. I can't handle Facebook anymore. I can't handle the bullying and that kind of stuff, or the hacking. It is terrible. Um, I think a lot of Facebook live streamers are going other softwares. They're going Twitch, or they're going YouTube. They're fed up. Um, so I kind of don't blame them. I think I don't know. It's again, like I said, I see how my stress level goes in a few hours, and so anyhow, I'm gonna try to get some sleep now. And so again, like I said, I'm not a bad person. I'm always polite to people. I'm always, if I pass you on the street or whatever like that, sometimes I gotta do have a habit of saying hi to people. But it's because what it is all I'm doing is just clearing the tension, from my flashbacks that I get, um, from what happened to me when I was back in back in Lakefield, to clear the flashbacks. Not tend to bother anybody. It is just because I suffered bad brain injury, and I had a again, like I said, I was beaten 17 times to a hard concrete floor, and that's when my speech impediment started happening, or gotten worse, and and that kind of thing. So, and I don't appreciate that, And then another hacker came on and started making fun of me because of it. Um, it's my disability is only a GLD, which is slow learner. But again, you know, I haven't studied this bad ever since I was a little kid, and I went for therapy for it. But again, like I said, I had my wife and I, we had, or she had two roommates or whatever, and they were living with us when we were sharing a place in Lakefield, a townhouse, and I got beaten up 17 times for no reason. And that, again, I will not give names on that. Again, they were dealt with, but the one guy, I had no choice, but I had to have him removed. I had to have him arrested. Um, because I ended up in the back of a EMS ambulance, and that went to the Peterborough Hospital, and they said that I was kicked. I had two broken ribs at the time, and I was had lost what you call my long term memory. So, but not trying. It's not trying to bring the past back up. It is. Uh, Again, I still get to get the flashbacks, and that's why I'm starting to stutter more. Because my speech has over the years have gotten worse. Um, my vision, my left eye is getting worse. Um, so like I said, both ways, I wouldn't be able to hold the license anyways. I'd be banging into stuff. Um, I do that now when I'm walking. At times, I have to be careful. I still have my good right vision eye and that kind of stuff, but I don't know. But no, it was caused by medical injury. So my speech is starting to come back very worse than it should have. Means I'm starting to, because from that time it's a lot of damage has been done. Like I said, back then I shot I I suffered too much brain injury damage. It was attack that again. It was attack that I shouldn't have survived, but I survived it. Um, I'm grateful I survived it, but it was one of those. When I was beaten to the floor, I tell you, it was a thing that they didn't think I was actually going to survive it. But I was grateful I did survive it. I should have been I should have been gone by then. Back then, but no, for some reason I survived it. So technically, it's changing my ability to function or to focus a lot more, and I don't know why now that all of a sudden my speech is breaking down, and I'm starting to stutter again. Um, I can't help that. But like I said, every day I try to smile or whatever. Um, so, but again, not trying to get into any negativity of any kind. I'm finding myself not as active as I used to be. I'm afraid I'm gonna get fat one of these days. I think my cat's already halfway there. I think he's beating me in the competition. Um, but I don't know. It's I got mostly now. I just go out for a walk to check the mail. I didn't even check it today. Yesterday, but I'm gonna check it today. Or sometimes when I can want to go to Tim Hortons, or I help my wife up the stairs with the groceries when she comes in at the end of the month or whatever, with the groceries. Other than that, I'm not too active like I used to be, in recreation or whatever. Um, it's getting again. I don't walk all over the place like I used to. Maybe that's probably why a lot of people here don't recognize me. Because back in 2004, when I lived here, I was always walking all over the place. I was walking up to Salt Beach. I was walking here, I used to talk clearer then. Would be able to hold a conversation or talk clearer then, but like I said, it's things have happened over the years. But like I said, I am still the same Timothy Plain. Again, all those Facebooks I have are mine, my Facebooks, because I have opened them. But I had to open a new one because every time I had to open up a new one. Same with email accounts because they were all being hit and hacked. Maybe if hackers were not hitting me or hacking me, uh, you know, I wouldn't have all those Facebook accounts or email addresses because I couldn't trust the other ones because it kept getting hacked into. Um, and every time I do a new one, it keeps getting hacked into. Um, so I don't know. I don't like I said I don't know what to do anymore. Um, I know after my mom passed away in 2017. My older sister had a very sneaky plan up her sleeve, and that I really don't want to, really won't get into. Medically, that she was arranging, and if I had to went down to Peterborough for the funeral, and it means technically I wasn't coming back. Um, so again, I played it smart the last minute and decided I'm not gonna risk the travel down by bus. And then also to taking a chance of on taking an anxiety attack on the bus or getting stranded in Toronto. Her sneaky plan was not pretty. My dad had the same plan too, um, but I will not allow it to happen. Um, you know, I've shared that, but again, like I said, I don't. I don't. Again, like I said, I shared what the evil ideas were going to be, um, because my sister had blabbed it out of her mouth. Okay, at that time, oh, we had specific arrangements, and they were actually the way I was seeing it was a threat to me that it was going to be medically murder, homicide, medically homicide murder. Um, so like I said, that's so I played it smart on that one. Um, so I didn't make that trip down like I was to bury some of my mom's ashes. And now I've got some of my mom's ashes in a cross here that my sister was nice enough to send up through the mail, but her personality changes too much, I think, and that kind of thing. I don't know if it was just her schizophrenia that was talking or whatever at the time. I don't know, kicking in, but I didn't know how to put a judgment call on that one. But on the other hand, I did get that all worked out. Just avoided her for a while. But ever since we were kids, she was always jealous of me, anyways. Um, but yeah, so again, I'm gonna get some sleep, and I really don't look well right now. And thank you guys for listening, and thank you for tuning in. Like I said, we're gonna go live a lot more on YouTube. Um, my old videos that were done in 2015 on the dunk tank at the Road Village Fair. Yes, that was me in the pink shirts, the pink shorts, the pink shirt, and the wig and the bandana, guys. That was really me. Going down the dunk tank, uh, and that. So, but they don't have the dunk tank anymore. And so anyhow, thank you guys for tuning in, and that maybe we will still have the New Year's Eve celebration, but on YouTube for a change. Because I don't, again, I don't really want to trust Facebook right now because there's too much hacking going on. Um, too badly. And as long as my YouTube is still functionable, I can't get it up on my laptop, so it's gonna have to be done by my mobile phone, just like I am now. And so anyhow, I hope you guys have a great day, and thank you for tuning in, and we'll catch you guys later. Bye.